We're more than halfway through sea turtle nesting season, so I'm starting to see videos online of people finding disoriented hatchlings and trying to return them to water, and a lot of discourse online about what's harmful to that sea turtle, what's helpful. I'm going to break down all that information for you and tell you exactly what you should do if you find a sea turtle hatchling that's been disoriented on the beach. So if you see a hatchling on the beach, the first thing you're going to do is pick up your phone and call your wildlife commission. Calling the Wildlife Commission is in the best interest of that turtle, but it is also in your best interest because this is an endangered protected species and it is illegal to touch this animal unless you have proper authorization, which you're only going to get from the Wildlife Commission. Your Wildlife Commission is going to gather information and then make the best choice for that turtle, which sometimes is not taking it back to the water. Sometimes we put them in rehabilitation centers so we can get their health in tip-top shape and then release them at a later date to ensure their survival. Other times, they will authorize you to pick up that hatchling and take it to the water. Now, this is where there is a little bit of misinformation floating around. Some people think if you take a hatchling and you put it directly into the water, it's not going to have a chance to imprint on the beach so it can return when it's of nesting age. That's actually not true. As soon as that sea turtle is hatched, it's already collecting local magnetic fields, it's collecting chemical scents, visual cues, things that are kind of building that beach imprint. So it's not going to affect it once you found that turtle and you return it back into the water, but there are a few other reasons why we do not want to put it directly into the water and instead put it on the sand. Number one being sea turtles got a long trek to make it to safety. They're going to go probably 50-60 miles offshore to sargassum patches where they're going to find shelter and food. So they need that sand crawl to kind of wake up those flippers and stretch them out before they get into the water. Number two, it's always best for sea turtles to go into the water on their own terms so they can control their breathing. Think about it. If someone picked you up and chucked you in the ocean, you may not have had a chance to take a breath. It would be very startling. You could inhale some water, and these guys could aspirate, and that can seriously affect their health. So it's much better for them to be on the sand, entering in the ocean so they can take that last breath before they hit the water. These are beautiful creatures, and I love the excitement and passion for wanting to help them, and I never want to dull that. But that being said, don't operate rogue. Make sure you're involving the Wildlife Commission and you have the best interest of the sea turtle in mind, not the gram.